So, hi dear Aries, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal of reading, relationship reading for all the Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Soul rising from 20th till the 26th of April 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and the outcome can be from either side also. Please don't try to take this personally, even if it is resonating 100%. Don't try to make it a life changing decision reading or something like that. Please use your common sense and brain also while watching journal YouTube videos. Okay. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. You can check that out. And anyone on this planet earth can read tarot. It's very very easy, without any spiritual background, without any kind of spiritual woo woo, and you don't have to mix astrology and tarot or anything else. Tarot is a separate entity, totally separate. All you have to do is use, like, learn to how to read the images properly, and you're good to go. Okay, so let's start. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment, Aries. Let's see what we have. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is someone who feels like taking a step back and re-evaluating the situation from a distance, and trying to understand what went wrong in the situation and what they can do about it right now. So this is someone who feels like re-evaluating the situation from a distance before making any kind of move or decision. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles as their feelings. We have the Chariot, the High Priestess, the Star. This person is someone who feels like moving forward is the only solution left in the situation right now for the time being, but they are not detaching fully. They are not completely in detachment mode from the situation. Although they are moving forward physically, they are energetically still connected to you, and at some point of at and deep inside they feel like there is still a hope, there is still a bond in the situation that can be healed. There is something that still can be healed and resolved in the situation, maybe not immediately but eventually. So they feel like they have to work on what can be done in order to heal the situation between you and them, whatever it means in your case. Sometimes healing means getting a proper closure. Sometimes healing means two people coming together. Sometimes healing means just letting things go, but they are feeling like they have no other option left right now apart from moving forward, and they're still energetically connected, and they're quite hopeful and positive that someday you guys will be able to heal this situation somehow. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular situation or person from your side, Aries? The Hierophant. From your side, you feel like staying in touch with your higher self, or staying in touch with somebody who is a mentor or a guru or a father figure. For some of you, this is related to marriage or commitment kind of a deal that you guys are super connected to, the idea of it. Let's clarify this Hierophant as your feelings for this particular person or situation, honey. So we have the Devil card and the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, there is a third party kind of a dynamics. This is a third party kind of a dynamics. Now the third party can be your addiction or your obsessiveness, or kind of codependent kind of energies with each other, or it can be like work. Third party situation can be work related issues, commitment related issues. It can be romantic third parties, but you guys are feeling like putting in the effort and energy in letting go of the third parties out of the situation, so that two people can come together, and they are equally invested and interested in making things work out in a proper way, the way it should. I'm looking pretty, right? Cute. So you guys are feeling like you should take help from someone in order to remove the third parties, the obstacles, the challenges, the addictive energies, the unhealthy energies out of the situation, so that something between you and a particular energy can work out in a beautiful and positive way. It sounds very bizarre, but for some of you, you guys feel like you, the third party, and this person should make peace with each other and let things flow. Now, again, the third party can be anything or anyone. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Aries? Four of Wands. Their intention here is to create some kind of long term partnership, kind of a deal or a commitment. This person maybe wants a commitment with you, a solid partnership kind of a deal with you. If you guys are already married to each other, this person wants to save this marriage with you. They just don't want to let this marriage go into drain. Let's clarify the Four of Wands as their intentions. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Strength, and the Emperor. You know, they want commitment, they want marriage, they want long term partnership, but right now they don't want to act upon this idea. They don't want to come forward and do anything about the situation. Right now, they just want to hold back and keep their emotions in control, keep their life in their control. Right now, they just don't want to act upon their desire, their intention, because right now is not the right time according to them. Okay, so they want commitment, they want to make things work out with you in a beautiful and positive way, but right now they don't want to act upon this intention of theirs. They don't want to take any kind of action in this direction. Okay, in their feelings also, they are like, okay, they don't have any other option apart from moving forward. Let's see what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Aries. Strength card. You also want to hold back. You just want to hold back this urge or this desire to do anything in this direction. There's a lot of holding back from both the sides. For whatever reason, both of you are holding back your desires, your urges to do something about this situation. Somehow I don't feel like this is a no contact situation. It's like just a disconnection from each other kind of a situation. Even if you guys are living under the same roof, there is a emotional disconnection right now. Let's clarify the strength as your intentions. We have the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Five of Cups. Yes, you just want to. There is a very important person here that's influencing the whole situation. Again, it can be like, if not a person, it can be your higher self. Higher self is like you walking on the path of spirituality, and you are getting messages and intuitive messages, and you are getting guidance from within yourself. That is what we call as higher self in simple layman language. And for others of you, like, you want to drop this heavy and burdensome situation because somebody is telling you to let things be for the time being, and you just want to get out of this disappointment by listening to somebody like a mentor, guru, father figure, maybe a therapist, maybe a healer. For the time being, you just want to hold back and you just don't want to create any more mess in the situation because it's already complicated. Commitment or marriage is a very, very big issue in the situation. One of you is might be very much ready, other one is not. For one of you, it's something that they want. The other person is like, it's very heavy for me to be in a committed kind of relationship, so I can't. And then there is a lot of holding back, lot of it. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 26th of April 2026, honey. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. There is a potential of coming together between you guys, but again, commitment is the issue, and a lot of holding back is the issue. Hmm? Six of Cups in reverse is representing not like the reconciliation, the coming back together not happening, but the nostalgia, the missing each other part is there. Let's clarify the Six of Cups in reverse as a potential outcome for you guys. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Empress, and the Five of Wands. Yes, both of you are behaving out of ego, not out of love. Both of you are operating from ego, not out of love. And even if both of you can see that there is a strong potential in the situation to go beyond this drama, beyond this chaos, none of you is doing anything about it because you guys are considering this situation as a chaotic, conflicting, and draining kind of a situation for the time being. So the possibility of coming together, coming back together is blocked by this ego and this energy of, but they are the one to blame, but this is drama, but this is chaos, this is conflict, I can't, we can't. So I can't, we can't is like stopping the situation from moving forward. Let's see the guidance here for you guys for the situation, honey. Aries. So we have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. You know, right now you guys are choosing peace over chaos, right? But you guys are going to be continuously waiting for that time when somebody is going to show up in a correct manner, or you will be able to go towards someone with a correct manner. I think if you guys are going to wait and wait and watch and do nothing, I think it's going to be a much more delayed process than required. In the guidance, it is recommended, if you guys feel like, if you can go towards someone with love, with care, with compassion, and things can be sorted, don't allow your ego to come in between you and this beautiful connection, if it is possible. Okay. And the second one is, if you guys are not, if you guys are not in this position right now to go towards someone and sort things out with each other, stop waiting for someone to show up at your door with flowers and everything. Just start living your life to the fullest. If it is supposed to happen between you and this person, it might or might not happen, but putting your life on hold for something that might or might never happen is not a good idea. Then you don't have any right to blame anyone or anything. It's your choice. It's your choice of waiting, it's your choice of letting it go. It's up to you what you're going to do or what you're not going to do, whatever you are going to choose. But playing the blame game and behaving like a victim is not going to give you anything good in return ever. So this is the message that I'm getting for you, loud and clear. Very clear cut reading, very much interesting. It's a complex situation, but both of you holding back, and the ego is playing a big role in this situation. That's why things are not moving forward. Okay, let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. Please keep that in mind. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, you can take the message as a guidance in the situation. And I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and pause whenever you feel like. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is choose a new direction. Okay, choose a new direction is this card is calling you to dig deeper into the direction you're going and make sure you're making the best choices available to you on the path you have selected. This card may also be a call to look at the question you're asking. Do you keep pushing the divine for an answer you already know or have received but are refusing to accept? These cards can be very blunt when it comes to helping you face the truth. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.